Okay, we have a panel and we're about to check out Branden Leake.
What is your name?
This is
My name is Branden Leake.
Hi, Branden Leake. And where you from, Branden?
I am from a small little city called Stockton, California.
Stockton, California. And what do you do for a living?
For a living, I work at a high school and a college, but I also run poetry workshops with youth in my city.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't really understand poetry, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm a great intro for you.
So tonight's poem, is it something you wrote?
Oh, I only perform stuff that I write, never be able to perform anything else.
And what is it? What is this one about?
called spoken
So
word.
tonight's poem is actually an ode to my sister.
Are you close to your sister?
Very much. She's here with me now.
Oh, she's backstage?
Kind of.
Well, we already love you. Make us love your poem.
Beautiful, I got you for that. I have two facts for you. One, I'm 6 feet tall. And two, love is the most vulnerable thing one will ever have. And you must learn to hold on to it loosely, so when it leaves, it won't exit so painfully. On July 14th, 1996, an angel was brought to this earth. Her name, Danielle Marie Gibson, but I only know her as Puff. Her smile is as wide as the universe. Her eyes, they glimmer like the stars. She is my world and my sister. I, just 4 years old at the time, learned what it meant to love selflessly for on days in which my strength was but knee-high. Seeing her smiling face would make my soul fly. But on March 23rd, 1997, I've been ground-bound because she left Earth to go back home amongst the stars, right next to God, but I was left here to manufacture wings out of tears and broken dreams, yet I'm still haunted by these nightmares because I have a really creative mind. And sometimes it designs these alternate realities where she is still here, still alive, and all the things I wish we could have done are played again and again and again, and I'm tired of playing God because I gotta come to terms with the fact that my sister ain't never coming back. And that's the cost of love. Caring for someone so much that you can't imagine living life without them. Staring at a grave like, how about I trade my 6 feet for yours, but that's not real. And I know I said earlier to hold on to love loosely, so when it leaves, it won't exit so painfully. But if this pain and these memories are all that I got left of you, I won't never regret these scars from just trying to hold on to you.
Wow.
It is a wow.
I think it was better that there is no audience.
Gosh.
And we are live, just so you guys.
You're tearing up.
My brother passed away the same year that your sister passed away.
Man,
Yeah, I can feel your pain. I know what this is. I know what it is to have somebody taken from you without you knowing. But it was very beautiful for me.
thank you.
What an amazing tribute. There's something very, very special about you.
Thank you.
Really. This is a very difficult thing for me to judge. I shouldn't be judging it. I just want to compliment you on what you just did because it was extraordinary.
Thank you so much.
Really?
So much.
Well, it's amazing to me that on season 15, it's the first time that we're hearing somebody of spoken word. There was something more raw in the way it's like singing and talking and just being a human a cappella. No music, no nothing, just a raw heart beating in front of us. We feel your pain, we feel your love, and you moved me to do this.
They speak of a better place. They speak of kingdoms and how they reign. They speak of freedom and marching drums. Freedom and marching drums.
You're amazing, buddy. You are so
Thank you.
Branden Leake.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
no, yeah, no, that's really moving. Very, very touching.
April?
Sad. It's break my heart.
Silver.
Yeah, man. For showing me that. It was a really good video. I hadn't heard of Branden Leake. Like I said, I've not really heard of many of these videos you show me, but you always show really good videos. So thanks again. These golden buzzard ones are like spectacular. I mean, to be able to like articulate what he just articulated, and like that's kind of like, see the way that Simon reacted. That's kind of why I like the way that Simon is, because when someone does do something like this, they get like the payoff. I mean, I don't think there is anything better to have in the kind of judging world than to have like him kind of turn around and say like, I shouldn't even be judging this, but it was just like amazing what you did, or like I just want to like commend you for what you did.
Great point. Great point. I forgot about that.
Yeah. From the poetry point of view as well, man, it was like it was a great bit of poetry to like, be able to like say that, because whenever the kind of ones went through something like that, it's really hard to kind of sum it up into words. But he kind of did it perfectly, you know. So like poetry is not really something that I would listen to either.
Me
But
neither.
it's good to like have someone like that, because that is like a reminder that like what poetry is. You know, like I think a lot of the poets like recently just haven't been on form, and that's why that guy is amazing, right? Because poets need to like compete with like the standard, and like the standard like that he's setting is really high. So like he's like a national treasure, right, for the poetry community.
Well, he won the $1 million. He was first place.
Shit, I don't know. No way. Well, that's great.
Become a huge friend of this show. I've talked to him, and he said if I get a song together, he would rap on it. But a lot of people have said that to me, but I get nervous, and it's like nothing's good enough to send to someone that's gonna judge me, and not judge me, but say, is this good enough for me to get on? Well, I haven't made anything that I feel it's good enough for them to get on. So, but me and him spoke on FaceTime, and he was just so, keep going, man. Like everything you do is beautiful. Touch yourself, and what can inspire yourself, you'll inspire millions. Just be you. And
Yeah. Yeah, man.
the second place guys were Broken Roots, and they were the rock country act that I crapped on. And I crapped on them, and then I told you guys the story. They told me that they were coming back as a wild card in 3 months. And if I would have said something, they wouldn't have came back as a wild card, because I would have ruined it. But they trusted me. And I had we had a exclusive interview with them after the season, and they said it was important that Branden Leake beat us and we got second place, because everybody thought that we were just two Chicago white cops that were probably racist, and us and Branden got so close, and that's not us. We're trying to get money to build a music school in Chicago. Like, we are two loving people, and we got so close to Branden that we're so happy that he won. So they said some amazing words in that exclusive interview, that I wish more people got to see that interview, because they didn't say that in their other interviews. We're two Chicago white cops that people probably think are blah, blah, blah. But I crapped on them. They said, we're going to blow you away next time, instead of saying F you. And the next time they did not blow us away. But then they ended up doing a song, God's Country, with Blake Shelton, and they did blow us away. but Branden has become a big friend of this channel and a friend of mine. So, but also he made me cry a bunch of times, and he also made me realize that my dad can sometimes be a selfish jerk that doesn't want to talk about emotions with me. He does a a poem about his father, and it made me cry and it touched me, and I wanted my dad to see it with me. So we're watching it, and 1 minute in, he just gets up and fucking leaves. And it really, really hurt because I said, "This is really a special thing for me, Dad, that you see this and you hear this." And he got up and he left.
Maybe it's just bad timing for
He doesn't
that.
want to feel.
Yeah, I mean, don't let it. I know it's like, but maybe it was just bad timing. You don't know. But it's good that Vicky had that kind of conversation with you, and it's like the guy seems to have a really good balance of being humble, but also he's got like passion. Like you see that he's running his school, so like he's also just like another guy that is like kind of inspirational. You can tell that he's got a great aura. Like that's great that you've actually had like a sort of personal conversation with him and that he helped you through like a difficult thing, because like that's the thing. It's tough to like articulate these type of words, but this guy seems to have like a level of it that most of us just don't see. Like I think like he could um give any type of speech, for anything. Like that's how good I think he is at his craft. So yeah, most impressive. Not
Yeah,
surprised that he won. Not surprised.
not surprised at all. Anything else, guys? We have two more acts.
Let's keep going.